This is for Miss Lippy's Jambalaya Bash collaboration. What you doing?
I'm fixing to cook a jambalaya.
The kind that kids steal?
That's the ones that the kids steal. That's right. That's right. I forgot about that.
Alright.
We'll have to tell that story. So what we're gonna do, I'm fixing to cut up a bunch of meat. We've already got the pork cut up. It's been in the freezer, but we're gonna use some Amanda's hot sausage. You can use any good smoked sausage, but we kind of like the Amanda's. Here, and this is how I cut them up, right? Just in a little, I think I probably got too much here for the size we're gonna.
Nah. No, I just waiting on you to say you was right.
Okay, you was right.
Alright, wait.
You was
say
right.
that again.
You was right that I told you I needed more sausage than I really needed.
Okay,
So
that's all I want to hear.
Anyway, we're gonna cook it. We're gonna cook it all. We'll take it out, put it aside while we do some other things, and then we'll kind of figure out how much we're actually gonna put in there. Here's the truth.
I gotta write down a recipe, so I need to know what the actual amount.
Well, you know, it depends on how big your jambalaya is gonna be.
Well, right? Yeah, but for the jambalaya that you're making,
a pound, give or take, maybe a pound and a half. And just for the record, she told me that's all I needed in the beginning. And I don't know, this is 2.5 pounds.
It's because you said you needed double what I said.
Yeah, I did.
Gonna fill it up pretty good.
Yeah, see. I may cook it. No, we'll cook it all in one.
Alright, so then you just brown the sausage, right?
Now we're just gonna brown the sausage, that's right. And I'll show you in a few minutes when we get it going. You can see the fire's on high. And once we get it going, we'll kind of peek in on that.
Gonna peek on it? Gonna peek on it?
Peek on it. We're gonna peek on it. All right, so we're gonna do some onion. Now we're gonna cut up some onion. And I got 3 pounds. This is just yellow onions. Actually, it's 48 ounces. Yeah, 3 pounds. And so I'm just gonna cut these up and dice them. And
all of them?
I am going to do probably half of that. Yeah. I'm not used to cooking something that small. Well, as small as we're gonna cook today. It's gonna be awesome. All right. So we got the onions peeled. So now I'm just gonna chop them up. And not really small pieces, because we're gonna cook these down to where they're. I don't know if you can hear it, but the sausages in the background is sizzling. We're gonna turn that fire off and take that out, and you can see that some of that sausage is pretty black. Yeah, that's okay. When we put it back in, and we're probably not gonna use all of this, but when we put it back in, that's gonna give a color to our jambalaya. We're not gonna use no camouflage for it to make it brown. It's all going to come from that gratin, the bottom of this, and on this sausage. And we're going to get all that up and make it good. And we're going to leave that in there. We're going to throw the pork in there with it, and then once it's all said and done, we will take most of these drippings out. So I got pork right here, and it's already cut up and ready to go. So
we just buy cheap pork, whether it's pork roast, pork chops, don't matter. Cut it up, keep it in the bag ready for jambalaya.
We're going to just kind of. Any meat you buy today, most of it you get water in it. So we're gonna cook it till the water's gone. Okay, so I'm gonna cut the garlic up.
How much garlic you got there?
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cloves. That's probably going to end up, if you used to dip it out of a jar, probably a spoonful and a half or so, give or take. And so I'm just going to chop that up, and we're going to, when we put the onions in to brown, to saute, we're not going to put the garlic in it right away. We're going to do the onions by themselves, and just before the onions are done, we'll add the garlic. Look at this. We about cooked all the moisture out of it. Now we're going to take that out. Oh, sorry. It's brown good. We're going to take that out. I'm going to soak that out of there. Huh?
Gonna burn your hand.
No, it ain't. I'm going to leave just a little bit in there. And the purpose of leaving it in there is because a little bit of oil will make the rice not stick together. So now we're going to do onions, and I got 4 cups. We counted the onions a while ago. What? 5, 4.
Yeah.
4 cups plus this.
So 5.
Huh?
So 5.
5 cups.
4 onions makes 5 cups.
And you can look in this. Heck, you could probably put a little bit more in there, but that'll be enough. It looks like a lot, but they're gonna cook down. All right, we're gonna stir that up. Once it starts sauteing, we want to kind of keep stirring it a little bit. And we're gonna scrape the bottom of the pot as we do it, until we put the meat back in it. So, you can see there on the bottom of the pot, there's goodness gracious, as this onion leaves its moisture out, you'll be able to start scraping that up. You got it? All right, so we're fixing to put the garlic in there. You can see them onions, they sauteed down pretty good from that big old pot we're in there. And then we're going to do this, and then we're going to put some meat back in there and some water. And the meat, we're going to use about half of what we browned up. So we're going to put about that much sausage and about that much pork. And let's see what that looks like in this pot. That's about right. Looks like a lot, but it ain't. Now we're going to let that heat up just a minute or two. I think we could put a little more meat in there. Huh?
Ain't got no room for rice. You're running out of pot.
Running out of pot. I know, it's a little pot. Alright, so what we're going to do...
You ain't used to cooking in that little pot.
I know.
I think you've only done 1 in that pot before. Maybe 2.
So I'm putting 4 cups of water in there. And it's going to take 4 cups plus a half. And so that's 4.5 cups of water. And that's going to put 3 cups of rice in that. And then we're going to put the celery and the green onion. If I can do it without making a mess. And then we're going to take and let that come to a boil and season it while we're doing that. And so, celery. How much celery was it? You measured it?
2/3.
2/3 of a cup of celery and 2 cups of green onions. And that looks just fine. And so now we're going to season it. We're going to put a little bit of black pepper in there. About that much.
How much is that?
That looked like a 3/4 of a teaspoon. I don't know how much that is. I don't measure. And this is garlic powder. And I know we put garlic in it, but that's another 3/4 teaspoon. And then we're going to put a little bit of onion powder in it. And so we're going to put just a little bit of that. And then we're going to put Tony's. That's what I use, original Creole seasoning. And we're going to put some of that, and what we're going to do, we're going to season that. I don't know how much that is.
Oh, that's a lot.
I hope it's not too much.
More than a tablespoon.
Yeah, oh yeah. But what we're going to do, the way we're going to figure out if that's just right, and one more thing we're going to put in it, is just a taste of Worcestershire sauce. Not much, because you can overpower that quick. So we're going to take this and stir that all together. In the meantime, when we get a little spoon like this, and I'm going to taste it. I'm going to taste the water.
Yeah, I can't do that.
And that's going to tell me what I need to put in it. And so we're going to put some more of this in it.
That's Tony's.
This is Tony's. I got to open it up. And we're going to put a little bit of salt in it.
That's teaspoon. Teaspoon and a half.
And then we're going to stir it up and we're going to taste it again. And I'm thinking it's going to need a little bit more, but we don't want to overpower it, so. That's it. In the meantime, I'm going to get some rice. 3 cups. Now we wait. You can see that it has come. I just stirred it, but it's at a boil. So what we're going to do is we don't want to cool that water too quick. So we're just going to kind of sprinkle the rice in a little bit so it don't stop boiling. And then we're going to take that spoon, just kind of work it down in there. So it's all in there and underwater. And that pot's still boiling, you can see it. We're going to put the top on it. We're going to turn that fire down to about right there. Medium, low medium. And we're going to let it sit there for 45-50 minutes.
And we'll be back.
And
then we'll be back.
And we'll be back. We're fixing to take the lid off of this one. It's been 49 minutes. And we're going to turn the fire off. Come up here close where you can see this. Here we go. There it is. Stir that puppy up. Look at that. And now, that's what it looks like. Look at that color in there. That's pretty. All right, so we're going to get a little taste of that. Actually, I'm probably going to get a big taste of that in just a minute. We're just going to do the rice. You want to taste it?
You can taste it.
Let's see. Oh, that's pretty good.
That's good stuff.
That's good stuff. All right,
Time to eat.
Time to eat. We're fixing to eat some of this. And I hope y'all like it.